Welcome to Papajunk shop. Now I got an email from a place wanted me to check out one of their welders. I told them as long as I can give an honest review of it. And I didn't want any compensation other than I wanted to keep the welder. So I don't get anything out of this except the welder. So that way I try to keep my opinions honest. So they agreed to that and it arrived today. Supposedly it's a 200 amp stick welder, inverter type, and supposed to be able to do lift TIG too, but of course you don't get any of that stuff. So I think it's mostly going to be for stick welding, but you know, you could do that. A lens in a package. Okay, we have the stinger, ground connection, chipper and a brush, an adapter. This one will work on 120 as well as 220. And let's see, user's manual, power cord which is attached. Not sure what that is yet. Oh, okay, the lens goes with this face mask. This is a handle, and you get some welding rods, 70/18s. Okay, got some nice foam packing there. Okay, so this is the welder. As you can see, physically pretty small. Now I have another one, different brand, about the same size, and had it for a few years and it's never missed a beat. So, and I believe this is Sefaspe is the correct pronunciation, but hope I didn't butcher it. Before I do that, now this is the MMA200SE, which in the manual is this column right here. So I'm just gonna, you can pause your video and see that rather than me reading all of it to you. So the manual has there's a chart in the back, shows us a welding rod and the appropriate current and stuff. There's some troubleshooting tips, you know, just good general information. Okay, I got a 1/8 inch 6011 rod. Got the welder set for 90 amps, so you should be able to see that in the picture. And I got a piece of plate here. I'm going to give her a try. I'm going to put this lens in front of the camera lens because this is a new camera and I don't want to be messing it up, so hopefully it's going to work. Okay, here we go.
Okay, now we've got it on 220, 1/8 inch rod, 90 amps. All right, never missed a beat. So now I'm gonna use the bigger rod. Gonna bump it up to 140 again, like I did last time. So we're
Okay, I got the welds cleaned up. This was 90 with the 1/8 inch. This was what, 100 with the 1/8 inch? And this was 140 with the 5/32. And these, I just tried reversing the polarity on these, and they seem to be piling up there. So, say I'm not a welder. I'm just a self-taught welder. So I'm not totally knowledgeable, but I can usually stick things together so they'll stay. This was our results on the 240. This was 90 with the 1/8 inch, and I think it needs to be just a little hotter because that's sticking up a little bit, but 140 on that 5/32 seemed to do pretty nicely. So they sent that 7018, so I'm going to try running a 7018 right down between those two. We'll see what that looks like. Oh, I fibbed to you. Took it out of the wrapper and it's 6013, so I'm going to try the 6013. Yeah, I have a piece of 7018, so here we go. Okay, this is a 6013. That was a 7018. Both look pretty decent for me. So I'm going to find a couple of pieces to weld together now. And I'm going to try it on 120 volts and turn it up a little more this time. See if I get a little better results. Okay, my usual old rusty metal. It's not 1/4 inch, it's not 1/8 inch, must be like 3/16 or something. So I'm going to use a 1/8 inch 6011. Because that's what I usually use. I'm going to buzz it right down the middle. Okay, here we go. This is 120 volts. Well, there's what it looks like. Get it to focus. Took my bandsaw and cut a chunk out of it so we can see what it looked like. See if I can get that shined up a little better. And there we go. It's a little shinier. Looks to me like it does a good job. So I just took 6 rods, 1/8 inch and 5/32, and I got it on 120 volts. And I set it for 130 amps, and I just did 6 of them, one right after another, just piled them on this piece of scrap stuff because I wanted to see if it overheated or anything. And the welding cables were just lukewarm. I mean, just warm to the touch. The power cable coming in was just a whisker warmer, and the air coming out of the welder itself was, you could just tell it was warm. So it seems to do pretty well. So what's my overall thoughts on it? For the price of it, I think it's a great little welder. I mean, where else are you going to find something this small, this light, this inexpensive, that can do that? I mean, really, these things have come a long ways. So the Sefaspe got my thumbs up. And I'm not a welder, as you can tell. And if I can weld with it, just think how good a job somebody that knows what they're doing could do. Okay, so you can get the Sefaspe welder on Amazon. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Seems to work pretty good for the price you pay. And they have other models available too. So this is kind of like an in-between one, I do believe. So it comes with everything you need. 120, 240. So, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed and want to see more of this stuff, please do. Thanks for watching.